So here's your Martin Luther King mountaintop opportunity. What's your vision for diversity as it relates to the next generation?
You know, one of the, if I were to look at last year and all the different challenges that were had, the moment that really struck me was in the protest. It wasn't just Black people protesting. It was young people protesting who said no. And I've seen that in school shootings where this younger generation just has a profound moral compass of what's right and what's wrong. And will join together around that. And so my mountaintop speech is the same as Martin's, Dr. King was. And that was that we are in a country where, we are equal and we are known by the content of our character, right? And so I think that has always been the dream. Are we there? No, no. And I think we wait for every generation to say they're going to be the generation that gets us there. What I recognize now is that all generations have to get us there. And, I have a 30-year-old and a 27-year-old. And when I think Jordan, my oldest, was like 8. And I remember, she played soccer. She was the only Black kid on the soccer team. We're in Dubuque, Iowa, where they're doing a soccer tournament. The soccer tournament stops. Jordan is kind of roughhousing with this young woman, a little 12-year-old, and they're roughhousing. And they come back on the field and the girl's out the game. And so we get out, the game is over, they win the championship, because I'm one of those moms, get her, what do you do? And I said, Jordan, what happened? And she started crying. And she said, Mom, she called me a name. And Jordan was embarrassed that her friends were the ones who said, we're not going to play this championship if they talk to my friend. So it wasn't their Black friend or their Asian friend, it was their friend. And that was my moment where I said, okay, this next generation is going to get it a bit better, because she's not going to describe her friends like I described mine. Oh, this is my white friend, Cynthia. This is my Asian friend. They were just her friend. And to see that level of exposure to each other gave me hope. So I still have great hope in spite of what we're seeing. I still have great hope that every generation, the more exposure, the more they're around each other, that they will kind of go on to their similarities versus their differences. And I know that's kind of a pipe dream, and I know it doesn't feel that way. But I have great hope in like how we will evolve as a country, even in face of what we're seeing right now.